Socrative is an assessment tool which works on the principle of sending assessment tasks to students inside a virtual classroom. Signing up to Socrative as a teacher is straightforward and can be done by setting up an account or by logging in with a Google account, which is what I'm going to do here. Once logged into Socrative, it'll generate a classroom code for you. As you can see, my code is on the top here, which is Cronin3359. This is the code that students will use to log in, as you can see on the student side here. So I'm just going to log in as a student for a moment, and I'm going to use the code Cronin3359. You can also see on the student side that they're waiting for the next activity to begin. So let's have a look at that now. So back to the teacher side. The main assessment comes from teachers using quizzes that they create, and that's here on the second tab over. So let's have a look at what a quiz looks like and how to create one. Once in the quizzes tab, you have the option of creating any number of quizzes by going to the add quiz. So let's have a look and see what you get when you go to add quiz. So add quiz, create new, and you can see that you have multiple choice options, true or false, or short answer options. So let's have a look back now at a quiz that I've already created. So these are two quizzes that I've already created. So let's have a look at this one here. And just to show you what the inside of the quiz looks like. So you can see here that how the questions are posed. You can add images quite easily, as you can see. And one of the great things with Socrative is the teachers can also include an explanation box, which is a means of helping students who didn't get the question correct. Okay, I'm going to go back to the launch screen here now and actually launch that quiz out to the students. So when I go to the launch screen, I see I have three principal options here to push that quiz out to the students. For now, I'm just going to have a look at the quiz option. So I'm going to go to quiz. Once you've clicked quiz, all the quizzes that you've created will populate here. And I'm just going to select this one here for now. Once you do that, you have an option of the delivery method that you would like to get, and this really talks about how you're going to get the results and the feedback from the students. So I would encourage you to experiment with these. For now, I'm just going to go to instant feedback. Once I go to instant feedback, I'm going to go to start. Now what that means is on the teacher side, you can see that the activity from the students is going to be populated in here in real time. Now, it's very important to take off the show names and show answers. Obviously, the show names, I wouldn't have it for overhead projectors. It wouldn't be good practice to have any names or any of the student information to be shown on an overhead projector. So this would be more for you as a teacher to get your feedback from the class. Looking at the student side now, we're going to just put in a name, for example. And you can see that the student populates their answer, and equally then you have an explainer of what the question is referring to in terms of the answer that's available. And this is reaffirming the learning for the student as they go through. And so as they do that, each time that happens, you get the explainer box coming up. As the student is populating their answers, you can see that their information is being populated up here in real time. And when that's all done, you go to finish. And then you go to reports. And reports there would refer to how you're going to get the data back after the assessment has occurred. So you can see there that an Excel, PDF, and there's also integration to Drive as well. Back then to, I'm going to go here and go to clear room for the moment. And if I go back here to my launch screen, my other option to push information out is through a quick question. And a quick question doesn't relate to the quiz that you've created, but this would relate to perhaps if you want to just push out a question to the class and get the class working quickly, perhaps on an activity. So an example there would be a short answer. I might put up a question and I might just push that question out to the class. Just going to pop in here again to my class name, and you can see there that the question that I've pushed out there, the short answer question, is pushed out to the student, and they can start populating and filling in their answer in that dialog box and will submit their answer afterwards. And again, as before, when you're finished, you can record all the answers and get the feedback from the students in the same way as before. Thank you. I hope that helped.